Happy Monday, everybody. I'm Lifestyles with Eric. Make sure you thumbs up when you come in, please. I promise you it doesn't cost you anything. I want that to be the first thing you do when you get here is thumbs up my video because a lot of times we have more likes. I'm sorry, we have more people watching, but not enough likes. Hold on a second. All righty. So yeah, I hope everybody is doing well. I don't like this time change, although I'm ready for the spring. Um, this time change kind of interferes with just my body. Um, I'm used to getting up around 4 in the morning. And I got up at 5 today actually, and I don't know, I just I didn't feel all the way rested. So I think I may have to start going to bed a little bit earlier, maybe 30 minutes early, something like that. That's the reason why I'm going to get back to the 7 o'clocks for the show, because of the time change. Um, Latoya Bates, thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. You're the first one in. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you thumbs up when you come in, please. But yeah, I'm going to start maybe doing the show at about 7 again. The Blessed Duo, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Robina Adria, thank you for coming in. Um, yeah, going to start doing the show back at 7. Everybody, make sure you thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. Make sure that's the first thing you do when you come in. I appreciate you. Thank you. But yeah, that's going to be the first thing I start doing. I'm sorry, that's the first thing I'm going to be doing is going to bed a little bit earlier, doing the show at 7, so that I can get my rest and still have my little alone time, I guess, or chill time. Um, I don't know if time the time change affects you all, but I definitely don't like the way it makes me feel. Does the time change affect anybody else but besides me? Um, just thought I'd ask because it definitely. Hey, Kenyatta, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm Lifestyles. We need everybody making sure you thumbs up the video, please. Please make sure you're thumbs upping the video. Miss Vanessa Summers, thank you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. Appreciate you coming in. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. We got a few things to talk about, just some trending stuff, trending topics, basically. Trending Mondays. All right. You never know who's watching. We got very important people in the house tonight. You never know who's watching. You never know. You never know. But I appreciate all the support. And again, make sure you thumbs up the video. I keep saying that because a lot of times we don't have enough thumbs up, but we have the viewers, but not the thumbs up. So again, make sure you thumbs up, please. And I greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Miss Jerice, thank you for coming in tonight. Come on in. Come on in. We are live. Come on in. Happy Monday evening, everyone. We got Mr. Rico coming on in. Mr. Rico's going to give us some of his opinion on some of the trending topics of the day. Hey, Mr. Rico, what's going on?
What's
I
up? What's
told,
up?
uh, I told everybody we'll get some of your opinions on the trending topics of today and see see what you think about a couple of the things that I saw and that I wrote down. How was your weekend, my friend?
It was cool.
Good, 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 good. The weather's trying to get better. The Lord is blessing us with, he's gradually giving us a little bit here and there. So I'll be ready for the nice weather when God says it's time. I'll be ready. I'll be ready. Lord knows I've been super patient.
Right.
Yep, because it's been an event every day. I tell you, all winter, it's been an event every day. Man, oh man. So yeah. But what's going on, man? Anything new?
Anything new? Nah, I mean, not, nah,
Okay. All right.
nah, not really. I mean, I kind of like, I kind of been doing me,
Yeah. Yeah.
but it has been a bunch of just bull crap.
I got you. I got you.
So yeah, I'm just kind of, yeah, that shit,
I got
politics
you.
and I just stay away from it.
You said what?
Politics and all of it. There's too much. It's dumb. So I
Yeah.
just stay away from it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to each his own opinion, to each his own, man. Whether you like it or not, it all affects us. And that's the thing. You don't have to like it or be into it. It still affects you some kind of way. But we still have to live our lives um
Yeah, I'm gonna live. I don't need
and
that shit.
and that's it. Just live our lives.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna do that. That's what I be
right,
so worried about myself. I don't be worried about what them mindless puppets up there doing.
right, 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 right. So that means we don't have to talk about it then. You don't want to talk. See?
Nah, we waste time talking about that shit.
I know, Rico, but we got a podcast, man. This is just stuff you talk about. But we ain't talking about politics right now. We ain't talking about politics.
Right, yeah.
I got some trending stuff. It's not necessarily politics, but yeah. I understand your strong points and I understand what just
Yeah, because them dudes at work, they be sitting around talking about that, and I'm like, man, forget all that, man. We sit here and talking about that, and it ain't gonna change nothing.
I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, Rico. It just, again, it's who you are. It's who you are. So if it's all of that, but if you don't, people, that's like religion. People don't want to talk about religion either, Rico. People don't want to talk about religion, just like they don't want to talk about politics. But politics can affect us. Maybe not religion as much. So I don't know, but the politics that we are going, it just whatever. It could affect us, but. I'm optimistic.
Yeah, somebody else like we was running it, not them other ones. Like, man, they ain't.
Man, since I know, like I said, since I've been talking to a lot of knowledgeable people that know about that stuff, I'm just willing to leave it into their hands and live my life. But I'm not one, even if whether I didn't care about them or didn't care about it, I'm not one who lives my life talking negative about every single thing that we go through, or every time somebody this and that. Oh, we're just going to have a fucked up life. Everything's going to go bad. And God, it's just going to get fucked up. And, I'm glad that I don't live my life like that, because that's not, I go through enough.
Man, it's a guy, but he's my friend at work. He's just always complaining about it. Like, man, just leave it alone.
So now, no matter what me personally I'm going through, I'm not going to think every morning I wake up, oh, fuck, I got to, damn it, shit, it's going to get worse. I don't think like that. Whether it's the president, whether it's this, whether it's that, I don't think like that. But all of my friends, all I heard was negativity. I don't want to hear negativity. So I'd rather distance myself from negativity and just hang with myself, because I'm positive. I have to make myself positive because I go through my own personal struggles. So, that's just what it is. I'm going to think positive all the way up until the end. I don't care what
some of that cause people to even stop like friendships, like
right. And so it's better. And I realize that it's better to just keep the respect level there with that conversation and just stop talking about it. Because it's starting to mess up friendships when it shouldn't. You can have a disagreement. I can have a disagreement. Hey, Hope, what's going on? Thank you for coming in. At the end of the day, we should still be friends. But I don't want to be insulted, nor do I want, nor am I going to insult you for what you believe in. And so that's where it can become fucked up.
So. Because of who you voted for,
and that shouldn't be. That's disrespectful. To me, that's disrespectful.
It'd be so crazy. Like, damn, you because I found out he voted for. Like, what? So what?
So what? That's
He's
silly.
still he's still cool.
Right.
Yeah, but man, yeah, but they gotta put the yeah, but like, oh man, all right.
Yeah.
Until he did something, if he did something to you personally or something, you can't be like it. But yeah, now I don't trust him. Oh shit.
Right. Right.
So I
Right.
was just be like, all right, man, whatever.
Yeah, right. It is what it is. Yeah, so like I said, back to the trending shit. The one thing that I can talk about right now and that's positive that I positive, but I've heard some negative things that I just don't like. And I talked about it the other day when I did a show. Is Mr. DJ Daniel. That's the 13-year-old young man that's from San Antonio, Texas, that has received over 300. I'm sorry, he's a surviving terminally ill cancer patient that has received over 400 recommendations from every police department all around the country. And that's all he's ever wanted as a young boy, is to be a police officer. But the things that I've been hearing about that young man, and these are our people saying, are just completely negative. And he remembered
A child.
he's 13 years old.
Yeah, I seen a little child dressed up in a police uniform, but
Yeah, that's him. So
so
let me give you, let me finish. Let me give you the story. So if you didn't watch it the other day, he was he was at the State of the Union when our president spoke. Him and his dad were in the audience. They didn't know that they were going to be recognized, but they were invited to the State of the Union. So anyway, this young man was diagnosed with terminal cancer when he was a little bitty boy and wasn't expected to make it but 6 months. So he's made it to 13 so far. Okay. Now, all he's ever wanted is a police officer. And he's received almost 400 recommendations or badges and everything from a lot of police departments all around the country. Even that night, President Trump and the head of the Secret Service gave him. They sworn him in to be a Secret Service. Of course, it's because he's a child, but he got his ID and badge and everything. Now, after that, there have been some people saying things about this little boy and the Breakfast Club. Everybody's been talking about the Breakfast Club today yesterday or the day before, because the Breakfast Club were saying things that they shouldn't have been saying. They should have been commending that little boy and saying how that's a blessing. But instead, you got DJ Envy saying, is he black? I don't know what he is. And then you got the comedian girl that's not funny, just hilarious. You got her saying he's got patches in his hair. Now, Rico, he's got a stitch across his back. Come on, man. He's got a stitch. If that was my son, I'd want to smack the shit out of him. I'm just being honest. Okay, let me finish. So a lot of people have been just kind of teasing and saying a little weird stuff, but most of the people have been saying good things, but a few people, not most, but a few people have been kind of teasing him and things like that, and kind of having him interview, and he's doing little interviews and stuff like that. And my thing is, he's a child. He's very mature for his age and very articulate, very smart young man. But we don't need to be teasing a 13-year-old cancer patient, man. What have we gotten to? I thought Black Lives Matter, and because his father and his because they were at a State of the Union where the president happens to be Republican, that's the reason why. And that's the reason why, I'm telling you. So that's the reason why, since they're not Democrats, that they couldn't be recognized by our Black community. That sucks. But by some of our Black community, not all. Just some, not all.
That's bad, man. That's low class. That's low class. Man, like, come on, y'all. First of all, he's a child. Second of all, he's suffering from a terminal illness. Third, he's just trying to, that's the thing. That's his form of happiness, and people are still trying to rain on it. That's
trying to steal his joy, Rico.
Steal his joy. These grown, successful people. Like, come on, man. I hate the fact that it's so many BS people that have platforms, man. Like, you yourself somebody like you could just I will take one of you to exit out 10 of these platforms that I'll be seeing, man. Like they have a lot of negative people, and that's what they do. That's what you got different forms of journalism and media, the ones that put out the good stuff, but you got the ones that's digging and reaching, national inquirings. We used to see them at the supermarket at the checkout line. You know what we was talking about. But man, how can y'all make fun of somebody? Karma's something else. Karma's something else.
Well, now everybody's talking about canceling them, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd say, yeah, they're not funny anyway.
They should have been doing it. They should have did it. They should have did it a while ago.
Yeah.
Like they did. They had some good people on there. They had some real legendary interviews. But man, on top of that, they had a lot of BS too. How many times Charlamagne and Envy had to get checked by the people they interviewing because they getting out of line. They questioning
a lot. And the stuff that they do between each other is not funny. Anytime two grown men that are married flirt with one another, how's that funny?
That's not funny.
That's not funny at all. That's never been funny. You got two grown, straight, heterosexual men that are married flirting with one another as if they want to sleep together.
Bromance.
Did you hear? I don't believe in that.
Did you hear now? Maybe this is one of your topics. Did you hear about this? I forget this rapper's name. Dolce, whatever her name is.
I talked about Dank DeMoss.
Not Dank DeMoss.
What? Another one?
Her name is Dolce or something. Dolce or whatever. She was on the
Doja Cat?
Nah, Dolce, like a DOE.
Okay. What about her?
She was on this show called Hot Ones, right?
Okay.
Where they eat these chicken wings, and they have celebrities on there.
Right.
And the dude asked her, the interviewer asked her, "What's a red flag? What's some of your red flags?" And she said, "This B.I. said, straight men is a red flag."
What?
Yes.
That's weird.
Yes, she said straight men is a red flag, and then you got these chicks. I seen the little video, and then you got the chicks in the background going, "Yes, yes, you ought to doing all that, yes, that toxic, yes, that old extra, yes, all that." Like how dumb do y'all sound though? That's a red flag. So a green light is what? And then they want to talk about how we don't, and I mean, what? Confused, man. This a ball of confusion in this thing. I said, wait a minute, what's going on? Yeah, that's something else that's been going around. That I was like, this is an actual show. I seen it. Like she said that. Oh man, wow. I seen some other couple of guys that I forget his name. Kev on stage. He didn't like that. Like Kev on stage. No, not Kev on stage. The one darker brother, the dark chunky brother with the bubble eyes, and he talks. He talks some
Shula King.
Not Shula King.
Not Shula King. Okay.
No, not him. It's another brother. He a comedian. But kind of darker brother. He's been on ESPN, but he always talks with sense.
Okay.
He always talked with sense. He's a comedian dude, always got sense. But yeah, he had his take on that. And it's like, what the man, why would she? Well, it ain't like why would she say that, but that don't make no sense. That don't make sense at all.
No, it doesn't.
Red flag is a straight man. That's
so I got a few more, but we might have time for two more. All right. Hold on. 27-year-old Jasmine Clazel was doused with a chemical all over her face and body from a good friend of hers that she was helping out that was getting put out of her apartment down in Atlanta. Now, this young lady lived in another state, but she called her down and she told her she was going to be homeless and that, she could come move with her and her child for a little while. And, everything went well for a few weeks. And then she said all of a sudden that this roommate, her friend, she started looking at her weird and acting strange. And she told her she wasn't feeling comfortable and she had to go. So she said one day she told her she had to go. And she said she heard the microwave go off. And so the microwave went off, and she said her friend went up in her face and, was talking to her, had this cup in her hand, and all of a sudden she knows something hot went on her. She said it was so hot, whatever the acid was inside of the cup burnt her couch. She threw it all over her face. She's dark-skinned girl. So she messed up all of this. She messed that girl up real bad. She messed her up. And she didn't know what happened, why her so-called friend clicked on her like this. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Isn't that, I mean, I tell you, boy, these new kids with these new friends, they don't have any loyalty amongst each other. They kill each other, they beat each other up, they jump on each other, and they're friends.
Set each other up, all that, man.
Yeah. Weird. Now she let her in her house and she threw acid in her face after a couple weeks.
That's crazy. Man,
Nuts.
people with
all right,
suffering.
Go ahead.
Everybody just is mental. Have mental issues.
It's a lot of that going on. A lot of that mental shit going on.
It's that food and these phones and everything just like throwing off their balances. That music and everything.
Definitely.
And I love music. I love music. I just hate how I don't know. You gotta be careful with that stuff. It spells.
Well, you said what?
Said you gotta be careful with it. It spells. It's enchantment.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy.
It is.
That's why I don't be having no friends. That's why I don't be having no friends like that, man. Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's hard to call somebody a friend nowadays. Really, it's hard to say this is my friend.
Yeah, but friend is somebody yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You said a friend what?
Somebody I can go to sleep around. I can lay down and go fall.
That's what I'm saying. You might not wake up around some people.
Real because you feel. You know real is what you feel. So real when you feel.
Absolutely. I agree. I got a couple of more, but we'll try to squeeze one or two more in. A Pontiac, Michigan man by the name of Robert Lee, aka Bupak Shakur. He was an advocate for kids in Pontiac. So what he would do was basically the same thing Chris Hansen does. He would go around and set up guys and act like he was a little girl, or get them arrested, or at least confront them about trying to be with a child or underage victim. So they said he had several run-ins with several people, threats, different things like that. But he was unalived at a Coney Island down there in Michigan. I don't know. We don't know, why, what, when, but he was known on TV and on the internet. He was kind of, he kind of went viral here and there for doing that kind of stuff. And I mean, I think that was honorable for him to do that because he put his life in danger every time he did that. I mean, I don't know anybody personally that goes around and does that, but that's definitely an honorable thing, and it's putting your life in jeopardy trying to save kids. So,
yeah. Well, we need more of him.
Mm-hmm.
We need more of
him. He was a soldier. He's not, rest in heaven, Mr. Robert Lee. We appreciate you. Appreciate your service. Sound another stupid, crazy story. Let's see. Let's go with this one. Let's finish out with this one. I was looking at the internet. You'll probably see it. It went viral, 54 million views. A young lady, 18-year-old beautician, went viral for dragging a 15-year-old girl back into her shop by her hood and her hair, because she thought that the 15-year-old girl was skipping out on her hairstyle and not paying her. But come to find out, the mother of the 15-year-old, she got the wrong Cash App and she didn't have the right Cash App. So the girl was walking out of the shop, and I guess the 18-year-old said she was running. We don't know if that's to be true. She could have been just waiting on a ride because she felt uncomfortable and thought that her mom had paid for her hairstyle. But if you see the video, she drug a 15-year-old girl by her hair and her hoodie back into her shop and said that she said, "I should have beat your ass." And this was threatening her. Now imagine if that was your granddaughter or daughter. And mind you, this was an accident because the girl was going to get paid for doing her hair. Oh, I forgot to tell you. She cut the weave out of her hair because she thought she wasn't going to pay her. Now, who did? She cut it out of her hair. Yeah. Yeah. So she's been charged with assault.
Right. She probably she ready to lose a whole lot of clients.
I mean, why are these teenagers so damn violent? Huh?
Maybe it's the frequency they on. It's the stuff that they be. It's what they be on.
Demon time, Rico. Demon time. That's what they on. Demon time.
Yeah. And then their parents ain't really paying them no attention. You know what I'm saying? That's their way to act out, because their parents don't pay them no attention, or being too nice to them, or being friends with them. So,
but what would you do in that situation? What if that was your daughter? What would you do in that situation?
Man. Girl, you got to have me. Yeah. She just work at the shop? She just work at that shop? If she just work at the shop,
that was her shop, I guess.
No, yeah, they
said it was her shop.
Yeah, she
had to pack. Look, they said she got so many death threats, she had to pack up and move the shop.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. That's why you might as well give me them keys. You might as well go and leave and give me them keys. You didn't, yeah. Because you done messed up. Man, that is, and it's the youth. It's like everybody acting on impulses now. Like they don't even think anymore. They worry about they worry about the repercussions later. It's not the way to live. Wow, that's crazy. See, now that costs that 1 second will cost you everything.
Rico, they don't worry about the repercussions. They don't worry about none of that stuff. No consequences.
None.
You can throw your whole life away in a minute. That's what I always say.
But that's why
and using that thing of now.
Hear?
This society is lacking common sense now. Sense is not common anymore. Sense isn't common anymore.
Nope.
Would you say, Rico?
That's why. Did you hear about why they start putting cell phones in jails now?
Would you say, Rico?
Did you hear? Can you hear me?
I definitely heard about it. I just talked about that yesterday.
Yeah,
I just talked about that yesterday to a buddy of mine. Yeah,
that's wild, man.
It's advertising that we can have fun here, y'all. You can make you can make beats. Huh? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Come on in. It's advertising. It's advertising. Come on in. You can have a cell phone. You can be with your homeboys. You can make music, make beats. I even saw a dude making clothes in there. He had fat. He took the jail clothes and he made shoes and everything. He said he had drip in prison.
Yeah. I mean,
hey,
you
man,
know,
it's a sad.
That's when them creative juices come out. Shoot.
It's sad. But them booty juices can be coming out of there too in that prison for 10 years.
Exactly.
That's
Whatever.
I don't want to be around no men, man, for no, Doc, I'm good.
No, I don't want no fun like that. That ain't no fun to me. That's not fun. I don't care how much.
Been my thing. I mean, I've been locked up before, but that ain't never been my thing to go to jail and stay in jail.
Me either. I did my little time and said, nah, I'm cool on this. Y'all ain't see me no more. Y'all ain't gonna see me again.
There you go.
That few months was enough for me. I don't understand them years.
And that gave you positive views on the rest of that. I'm good.
Few months was enough for me.
There you go.
I don't know, 10, 15, 20. Oh man.
Hey, buddy. So I got buddies that did, my close friends, 29. One of them did 29. One of them did 19 and a half. Could you imagine doing 29 though, bro?
Yeah.
He missed his whole 20s, the rest of his 20s, the rest of his 30s. He didn't get none of that. None of that. That's over. That's over with. And see, the thing about that is that unfortunately, people that miss that time try to get it back, and they never can. You can never get it back. You can never. I don't care. You'll be an old man trying to be young for the rest of your life. So, you know, it kind of is what it is. But I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. You stayed positive when you got out, and that smacked you on your butt and said, you ain't going to do it again. Or either you ain't going to get caught.
Right. It's been 25 years. I ain't get caught.
There you go. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. If you're not a subscriber of Lifestyles with Eric, make sure you subscribe to Lifestyles. Hit that subscribe button. You're definitely family. Share the video out. Again, thumbs up is very important. Make sure you thumbs up. It keeps the videos into the algorithms of YouTube. We'll see everybody Wednesday. I appreciate you coming in. Thanks for coming in, Mr. Rico. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. All right. Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.